Hello, welcome to The Filter. This week's edition of The Filter contains social media information. Now, before we get started, I'm not going to give you the links to the articles I'm going to share in this edition of The Filter. The best way to get those is to subscribe to The Filter email, which you can do by going to yesio.io/The Filter. So if you're listening on podcast or you're watching on LinkedIn or YouTube, go sign up. That'd be great. Right, on with the good stuff. The first story this week is about Instagram. Have you noticed that your Instagram posts aren't reaching as many people as they used to? Well, this happened on Facebook again a few years ago, and Instagram's owned by Facebook or Meta. So naturally, people are complaining. This big fancy influencer saying, "Oi, where are our numbers?" And of course, the response from Instagram is nothing to do with us. It's your fault. Find out why by reading the article. Next up, 16 reasons why your page isn't ranking on Google. This isn't really a news item. It's more of a useful resource. Sometimes, if you've been doing your own SEO for years and years, you might just not be getting the traction that you want. This is a really good list to have a look at, especially if you have been doing your own SEO for years. Just a few things that we check. Most times we take on a new client. We didn't write this article, but it's a good one. I did cover this in some more depth on one edition of the Daily SEO podcast, which I publish every day. So go to yesio.io/podcast to get the listening links for that, and you can go look that up. Finally, Google is considering buying HubSpot. I'm not thrilled by this, partly because HubSpot as a CRM it's a calm ocean of clarity compared to the chaos of things like Google Analytics GA4. Google buying HubSpot does not fill me full of joy, but they might buy it and integrate all the features into Google Workspace, which would save a lot of people a lot of money. Anyway, this is all just guesswork and it's all rumor, but it's easy to poke fun at things like Google, and it's enjoyable as well. So there we go. There's the end of this week's edition of The Filter. If you're on the podcast, I hope this podcast has treated your ears well. If you're watching on LinkedIn or YouTube, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about the way I look. That's it for now. Bye-bye.